All right, so it appears that sneaker resellers are failing, especially here in 2024, where we all know the secondary resale market no longer demands these insane high resale prices. It seems as though many of these resellers actually forecasted the demand based off the big surge that we had during the COVID boom, resulting in many of these resellers now quitting the game. We see several resale shops shutting down across the country, but for the select that still remain, it seems as though some of these individuals are resorting to some of the most extreme measures in order to obtain some of these sneakers at under market costs in order to just stay afloat. That way they can go ahead and flip and resell these sneakers to innocent buyers. So of course, last week we uncovered an elaborate scheme being investigated for months by law enforcement, in which an organized crime ring has actually infiltrated Nike's facilities, actually being hired as employees, thus having access to thousands of unreleased shipments. They're actually mislabeling these packages, which were intended to be shipped directly to retail stores. They're mislabeling these packages and misdirecting them, sometimes even to their own apartment. So it looks like we have another layer to this scheme, which again involves good old Memphis, Tennessee, as well as thousands of dollars worth of Nike shipments. So according to local ABC News Memphis, an anonymous tip led investigators to a house on Todd's Creek Cove on February 23rd towards 10 a.m. According to the affidavit, a concerned citizen told police that several cases of stolen Nike shoes from the rail yard were inside this house. And by noon, an officer saw several men coming in and out of the house carrying large boxes. The men were loading boxes into a black Dodge Durango that was parked in front of the house. The officer asked for backup, and at around 1 p.m., more officers came and detained multiple people. The affidavit said that these people included Frank Walls, Tracy Fleming, Akil Jones, Raheem Tuggy, Darren Stewart, Keandre Mims, Troy Gaines, Tashawn Gibson, and Travion Smith. About 35 cases of shoes were found in the Dodge Durango, along with 3 individual shoe boxes were found inside a blue Dodge Grand Caravan, according to the affidavit. An officer spoke with the homeowner, who provided written consent to search the residence for stolen items. Police found 30 cases of Nike shoes in the bedroom. And it looks like Railroad and Nike representatives arrived on the scene and confirmed the cases were stolen overnight from the CSX rail yard on 1493 North Holmes, according to the affidavit. All individuals detained were transported to police headquarters for further investigation, in which Tracy Fleming actually waived his rights to provide a statement. He claimed that he actually rode with his son to the residence to buy shoes, and police did confirm that they did actually see Fleming loading stolen property from the house into his Dodge Durango. So approximately 9 individuals were arrested for this particular situation. And ladies and gentlemen, it's very important to note that all of these individuals are actually innocent until proven guilty in a court of law. But according to law enforcement, approximately $50,000 worth of stolen Nike goods was recovered at this particular location. And do you guys find it interesting that all of this activity happens to be going down in Memphis, Tennessee, where Nike's central warehouse hub is actually located? Last time we talked about how Nike employees were mislabeling packages directly, which are supposed to go to retail shops, mislabeling them and then redirecting them sometimes to their own apartments. And this time we got criminals hitting up Nike's rail yard, where a lot of their cargo shipments are being stored. So I would assume that once again, we're most likely dealing with another inside job. I highly doubt that these dudes are just like muscling their way in, breaking into these carts. I'm assuming that they're probably paying off some of these rail yard employees. I'm sure they're a part of the scheme, and they're just, going in and stealing this stuff overnight. And instead of actually having resale shops, they're actually trapping all of this inventory directly out of their own houses. So according to one of the suspects, they were just pulling up with their son to grab some shoes from the local resale shop. So rather than having resale stores paying the ridiculous overhead fees, rather than reporting, all of their taxes to the government, these dudes are literally just trapping these sneakers right out of their house. And I'm assuming that they're also probably selling a lot of wholesale inventory as well to some of these resale shops. So kids, don't get into the resale game. This is just exposing that things aren't as sweet as it appears, and a lot of these dudes are actually criminals. They actually have to partake in these type of activities just to obtain these sneakers at under market cost. And as I mentioned before, I feel like a lot of skeletons are going to come out from this sneaker resale game. If these dudes are literally partaking in stealing inventory, Can you imagine what some of these major sneaker resale shops are doing just to stay open? So let me know what you guys think down below. Do you guys feel like this is really just unraveling, that the whole sneaker game is just a lie? Do you feel like the individual who mentioned that he was just pulling up with his son just to grab some sneakers is innocent, or do you feel like he was all a part of the elaborate scheme? Drop your feedback down below. If you guys enjoyed today's video, help out the channel by dropping a like. I'm JA. Make sure you guys stay safe, stay blessed, and I'm out, and I'll catch y'all next time. Love.